Hey there, Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sure, if you want to, but mainly Sun, Moon, Rising. This is a reading for the first week of August 2024, 5-card spread. We're going to be checking out your overall energy, community energy, friends, family, what you don't see in your blind spot, financial, and also love relationships. So let's go ahead and get started here, Aries. First card you have out, Aries, is the Five of Cups. I'll pull the rest of the cards out. Your community, family, friends, your connections. You have the Nine of Swords. What you don't see, 10 of Swords, financial, should be financial for Aries. Okay. Page of Cups, and love and relationships, the Star. So Aries, this energy here is very interesting just because let me pause this. I have a call coming in really quick. Sorry about that, Aries. So to start things out, your overall energy, it's kind of a heavy one here. We have the Five of Cups. This is a card of regret. It's a card of feeling abandoned. It's a card of feeling kind of hopeless in situations, and it's frustrating energy. And so some of you also can talk about like the ending of a situation, whether that be a connection. This can also talk about bereavement as well. So like people passing away. It doesn't have to mean that, but it's a period of emotional instability that's basically like where we focus on the negative aspects of things. And are kind of just in a heart space of disappointment, emotional disappointment. So some of you, that may not affect all of you, but some of you are dealing with that. It can be an energy of rejection, loneliness. Trauma is another one that comes through here as well, especially by looking at the rest of the cards here, Aries. I feel here, though, that this is an element of trying to get through it, trying to move past it. It's trying to heal from it, trying to see the blind spots where, there's always something good that comes out of something crappy, right? Usually. And so this is asking us potentially to reconnect to things that make us feel good, that make us feel vibrant again. Have different conversations with people that are healthy for us. This is potentially getting ourselves out of this emotional slump by trying to pursue something creative, or like maybe writing, or maybe this is a call for you to just open yourself up on paper. You don't have to give it to anybody, but it's just to get all of that energy out, to clear it. With the Five of Cups, I do want to say sometimes it's us being very, very hard on ourselves emotionally, but there is a positive outcome in the end. There are things that we don't see, opportunities or connections that we don't see coming towards us that we tend to ignore because we can't recognize them, and don't recognize them because we're in a heart space of pain. So if we're having some of that energy starting out this month, I definitely understand it, but like, try to not get lost in it. Try to course correct the path, because it feels here, Aries, that it's necessary for you to almost kind of throw yourself into a new direction, or try to remedy the situation in a creative way, okay, or through communication with people that make you feel good. This is kind of the energy I'm picking up here. With the energy of your community and your friends, the family even, this can talk with the Nine of Swords. This energy is harsh. It's harsh. It's a lot of anxiety. This can be where we're just very, I want to say it's kind of like playing off of this Five of Cups energy as well. It's like you're at your breaking point with, it's like emotional and mental thoughts. Like a lot of your reading is very air based here with the Star, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Like it's heavy energy starting out with the Five of Cups. For some of you, this is a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. This is also feeling very much like you're isolating yourself from people. Some of you have a very conflictual energy with people, or there's some sort of like you're isolating yourself away from people at this time. It's not something where you want to share your energy. You want to be kind of like to yourself, I think. And it's a lot of just negativity in your own head and emotions. For some of you, you may have experienced some sort of betrayal with these people or with somebody in your life through a relationship, who knows. But it's a relationship no matter how you slice it. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be with family, friends, somebody like that. But it's just feeling overwhelmed and unable to cope with a situation. And it's like you're at your breaking point. Yeah, a lot of emotional frustration here is what I'm picking up, Aries. And with the my throat is closing off too. So this can also talk about like the throat chakra being closed, not wanting to communicate, feeling like everything that you say just has no point or no reason, no meaning. It's like shutting down in the vocal area. So it's like you may have also been dealing with that too for some of you. The Ten of Swords here, what you don't see. This whole situation may have been something that you found out, that maybe somebody was like betraying you or stabbing you in the back, bad-mouthing you. It's a collapse of a connection, essentially, Aries, what you don't see. And that may just be you taking your energy away from a situation at this time in the first week of August. Yeah, it's like the final nail in the coffin here. I feel like there's a lot of like emotional recovery that's happening for you during this time, Aries. It feels here that there's a lot of just very solitude, quietude, being by yourself, healing. I mean, the Star, yes, it's in the love and relationship position, but this also can indicate overall that there's a deep need for healing here. I feel here what you don't see is that there's it's an ending to this. It's a change to how this progresses here. Okay, and then with your money, your finances, you have the the Page of Cups, and this is a little bit better, but I will say that it's still, it's young energy. If you're like waiting on a promotion, or if you're waiting on like some sort of like shift in your job in a positive direction, it does indicate that this is a happy communication. So this is like a leg up, essentially. This can be a positive energy communication from somebody in your career, or some sort of like warm communication from somebody. This also can be, though, an indication, Aries, where it's like you may need to, if you really want something, like you need to go after it a little bit harder. You may need to like batten down the hatches and make things happen a little bit harder. It's like if you're investing yourself into something, really invest yourself into it. It's like going whole hog, like full on energy into something here. You don't want to just like jump into a situation or naively jump into a financial situation, because it's super immature energy to do that. It's asking for you to really put your time and energy and effort towards something to really stabilize things. It's asking for you to pin that energy down and make it. I keep wanting to hear that. I keep hearing like, make it a promise, make it a promise. So like, make it a promise to yourself, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Like it's really solidifying your efforts into something, rather than being willy-nilly, or kind of like just being haphazard with things, you know. Do your research about whatever you're putting your money, your investments, your cash into, just so you're not going to be blindsided later, because this energy can also be one of just like hopeful immaturity in a situation, you know. Otherwise, though, it's a positive energy. And then here with the star for love and romance here in this first week of August, this is a good energy. It's a good energy, you know. It does, if you're single, it talks about being open to the potentials. It talks about being open to things, new opportunities. It's seeing the glass half full, you know. It's like letting go of certain levels of baggage, you know, so you can have a different outlook, a positive outlook on life. For some of you, it can talk about rekindling certain relationships. That's not for everybody. But it does talk about a serious connection here. If you're in a connection, it talks about issues that you've had with a person being cleared, being healed, being addressed in a very positive way, where everything's out on the table and there's an attention and action to heal things with intention. So that is the first week for you. We're going to go ahead and pause this, and we will get into the second week. All right, let's go ahead and get into the second week for you. Energy does the second week. The second week here, we have the Five of Cups. So we just started with that, Aries. So it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes pain lingers. I know for me, when I've been in heartbreak or frustrating situations, or maybe somebody did pass away, it can talk about situations, just emotional frustration lingering. You have the Fool, the Starseed. So this is overall energy, community, friends, what you don't see coming. We have the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. Financial, please. The Two of Orbs. So this is the Two of Swords. I need to find something to cover her boobie really quick. Hang on. Oh my goodness. What do I have? What do I have? Okay, yeah, that works. Two of Swords, and then show me love and relationship for the second week for Aries. I'm getting two cards for love and relationships, Aries. You're getting the Queen of Cups with the Eight of Cups. So, okay, that's okay. I'm going to take them, though. So the second week, we're starting out with the overall energy. It feels like some of you are still very much in your emotions and your feelings here, which is fine, especially if we're moving on from different situations, if we're healing emotionally from situations. It feels here that the timing will shift itself for better things when the timing is ready. There's no forcing pain. There's no forcing saddened emotions. There's no forcing abandonment. There's no forcing bereavement. It's just something that you have to feel through and allow to happen here. So again, second week, the overall energy, we're starting out with the same card as we did last time, okay? With the community, friends, and your family energy, you have the Fool. So this is a good energy. This is new opportunities with people. This is feeling ready to have different directions start, or at least the beginning of something here with somebody. This may be an opportunity being brought to you by a friend or a family member. This also may be some sort of initiation that you choose to create with somebody here in your group of people, your family or friends. Either way, it feels here that the energy is starting to shift. It's like you're coming out of something. You know, whatever this grievance period is, it's starting to shift, or at least the energy is allowing things to be put into position where new things can start to grow, new things can happen. And so you may just have new communication or new intentions with people in your life, but it feels like it opens up a new path for things. With what you don't see, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is good news. This can be an opportunity that is being presented to you. This can be communication from somebody that you didn't really recognize or see happening. It could be somebody that has some wealth behind them. But it's almost like there may be a gift being presented here to you from this person. It may be also an opportunity for something new to grow, a new opportunity for things to happen. It puts you in a different direction here. This also may just be you choosing to focus your energy on your health. But the Knight of Pentacles indicates positive health energy. It's positive physical energy. So some of you just may be finding that, you may be recovering your energy in the second week of August from where we were feeling very dejected or frustrated here. It may be a situation where it's like the light is within you. You are the light. And so you're bringing back that energy to yourself. It's like the clouds are finally starting to part. I feel that that's a very positive thing. Focus on your health, focus on your ambition. And also too, if we've had any questions about our health, look into it, pay attention to that. I feel here though with the Knight of Pentacles, this is an opportunity being brought to you either by yourself, but also through somebody. And this also could just be a connection that you're not seeing in your life where it's like you may be making a new friend. Everything starts slowly. It's right next to the Fool. So this may be a new opportunity being brought to you. This also could be a new opportunity in work. We are next to the next card over is the Two of Pentacles, but this is also for your financial, your money, your job. This can be an opportunity that gives you a new sense of stability. It could be a new job entirely. With that Two of Pentacles though, or Two of Swords, orbs in this deck are swords. This can talk about where it's like you have to make a decision here, okay, in your career, in your job. Some of you, this may be walking away from a job because it's emotionally exhausting. It's not what you want to be part of anymore, and it doesn't financially support you. For some of you, you're creating your own job elsewhere. You're creating a situation for yourself elsewhere. This can also talk about people gossiping behind your back at the workplace. It's being kind of keeping to yourself and removing your energies from a situation because it just doesn't feel emotionally sound to communicate, or you just would rather be removed at this time. So that's the energy of the Two of Swords here with your financial, your work situations in the second week. It's like really keeping to yourself. Think before you speak. Check your, what is it? Cross your T's, dot your I's. Check before you sign the dotted line. Like it's being very, very clear. When it comes to decisions that you make, and also withholding information that you don't want out. You may be withholding from a boss that you might want to move on to something different, something better, something new. With your love and relationships, romantic connections here, you have the Eight of Cups with the Queen of Cups. This energy is very interesting just because it talks about walking away to regain yourself, walking away to feel comfort and ease in yourself, to have a better sense of emotional stability within yourself. We can talk about walking towards a new person. You can be leaving something to walk toward or to move towards a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But there's so much energy in your reading about like recovery, about, situations needing to find some balance, situations needing to breathe and calm down. It's like I feel here that you're doing your best to find as much healing as possible in the second week and to really regain a sense of emotions here for yourself, to really get back to your own personal sense of stability. That's what I have for you for the second week. I'm going to pause this, get these cards off the table, and we're going to get more into the third. Sorry, I started shuffling. Third week, okay, you're not even going to believe this, Five of Cups again. So we're going to do all of this shuffling online so you guys can see I'm not a faker. This is the third week in August. For some of you, a lot of emotional distress still present, okay? Show me community, friends, family, their connections for Aries, please, in this third week, in the third week of August. You have the Hermit reflection. What they don't see coming in the third week. Wow. Okay. The Nine of Swords again. Finance. You have death. This is transition. Love, romance, relationships. You have the Empress, abundance. Beautiful. That's nice. So for the third week here, Aries, the overall energy, I mean, it just feels like there's progress in your emotions here, because that's kind of what this Five of Cups being this is the third time this has come out here for the overall energy. So this is a month, it feels like, for some of you, where there's going to be maybe some heaviness here. You know, there's just a lot of emotional distress, emotional heaviness. I do like to see that the Hermit is right next to this, you know, and this is also for your family, your friends, your connections. This may be somebody that you can confide in. This may be somebody that helps you look at things in a different way. They may help you find some level of solace. This also may be somebody that comes to comfort you. This is a friend. This is somebody that is very, very wise, and maybe they're giving you some sort of counsel here. It's somebody that is important, though, in your journey and in your progress and process into how you feel better moving forward. They're shining a light on things, maybe where you weren't able to see something, or maybe where you were uncomfortable looking at something. They're able to help you realize a different way to see things, which is positive. Virgo energy for sure. What you don't see coming, we still have this Nine of Swords energy, anxiety, frustration, not trusting. This is kind of the energy of not trusting things to change in a positive direction, not trusting that things are going to be moving in a positive direction for us. I've been through months like this in my life where it's like things just are hurtful, things just suck, things are frustrating, and not trying to say that your whole month is going to suck, because it's not for every Aries, but for the Five of Cups to show up 3 different times in the same exact place, it talks about a lot of heaviness here, Aries. With your money and your work situations, we do have transition. So some of you, you're leaving a job. Some of you, this whole situation is gearing up. Like maybe you're feeling very depressed about leaving a job, but there's some element here where I feel you may need to find some sort of guidance with how you uphold and maintain your stability moving forward, especially with financial respect. Some of you, maybe this is like a boss or a coworker that passes away. I don't know. Or maybe this is kind of the energy that's being presided over this whole reading. I don't know. But there's a transformation here that happens in your work experience here. And death does not just have to mean that things end, you know, or it's not bad. It indicates that things end for a very intentional reason or a very necessary reason. But something transforms from it, something changes from it. And this can also even talk about having anxiety moving into a different career even, or, you know, letting something go for there to be better abundance here. We do have the Empress, you know, she is here. She is for love and connections, but she is here. So she's a supporting card playing out in this energy. So you may be having to let go of something for a better sense of abundance and security, especially for the home, for your foundation in life. And it may just be very hard to let that go. For your love and relationships, the Empress. This is beautiful energy for love and relationships. It talks about feeling centered. It talks about feeling emotionally sound. This is somebody, this can be new opportunities growing. This can be pregnancy. It can be situations that take a turn in a positive direction. It's very abundant energy. It's very emotionally freeing energy. For some of you, I do want to say a mother figure or a female figure may be stepping into your life to be protective of you at this time and to be supportive of you at this time, Aries. Doesn't have to be that for everybody, but it feels here with her being on top of the Hermit. This may be somebody that is of support to you that can help to heal and ease some of these heavier feelings that you've been dealing with through this month. The Empress is a beautiful energy. It's somebody that is ready for change, ready for new growth. It's all about a growth and abundance. And I feel here that that's what's kind of pushing this energy here, Aries. It's like growth, abundance, change, shift. We can't stay stagnant forever. We have to look at the depth within the stagnancy, the process, get through the anxiety of change and move forward. It's happening for a very specific reason. Move forward. You're moving towards something different. Okay, I'm gonna pause this and we're gonna get into the 4th week. Okay, so we are going to keep this rolling. I'm shuffling online just because if that 5 of Cups shows up, I'm about to scream. Show me the overall energy for the 4th week of August, please, for Aries. The 4th week of August for Aries. Yes. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles showing up here for your energy in the 4th week of August. That's wonderful. Show me community, friends, family, the people that you're closest with. All right, you have the Ace of Pentacles showing up in reverse. What you don't see coming in the 4th week. The 4 of Cups. Finance, money, job situations for Aries in the 4th week, please. Moon. Cancer, Pisces energy, love relationships in the 4th weeks. You have the 8 of Wands here for love and relationships. So Aries, in the 4th week, I love the fact that the King of Pentacles is here. This is great. Especially in that 3rd week, if there's a transition in your job situation, you may be having an opportunity coming here where either you're taking the ship, you're taking control of everything in your life. Maybe this was a transition period where you had to leave something to start something. But either way, the King of Pentacles is somebody who is just filled with fortitude. They are very strong. They're financial focused. They're health focused. They've got their head on straight. I feel like this is a wonderful position for you, especially coming out of that 5 of Cups energy. That's been really, really heavy here throughout this reading. So good on you. Very, very optimistic energy, very practical energy. Also, this may be a time where you're just really battening down the hatches when it comes to your finances. If you have a family, this may be securing things for your family. Very, very stable energy, though. This is also a practical energy. So in the 4th week of August, it almost feels like with all the previous 3 weeks and that 5 of Cups energy, it feels here, Aries, that you're moving into a better state of mind, a better state of mental health, emotional health, physical health. You're prioritizing those things rather than wallowing or feeling like hopeless. This is what I'm picking up. So very, very positive energy here for the 4th week of August for you, Aries. Your community, your friends, your family. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is not a bad thing. This can just mean an opportunity that is either being delayed or put on hold at this time. May not have enough finances to actually complete this situation or to move it forward. But with the King of Pentacles there, it's almost as if things are moving forward towards that. So it can happen. For some of you also, you may be removing yourself or your financial, if you've been helping somebody financially, if you've been, you know, being present for somebody, or, you know, giving them an extra amount of this and that so they can survive or do whatever, it feels like you're pulling that energy back in this fourth week. That also may be like just restricting something. If you're a parent, you may be restricting a teenager or an adult child's like play money, I want to call it, because that might be how they see it. Play money, it's like either an allowance or like a certain amount of money that this person is allotted. You're restricting it at this point. Yeah, but that, yeah, moving forward here with what you don't see. You have the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups is an energy of rejection. It's an energy of dissatisfaction. Sometimes it can also not be, it can be a situation where you don't see an opportunity for what it can provide. Just, you know, and so we kind of like ignore it, or we don't see the positive in it, or we don't see the worth and value of it, you know, at that time. And that is sometimes needing to be looked at a little bit better, especially because this card is right next to the moon. So you may not be seeing things. And also too, with that Four of Cups, if you look at this person, they're like in the middle of the ocean on a rock, you know. It's like what they want is being given to them, but they're not recognizing it. So just be mindful in that fourth week that opportunities may show up for you that you may discount. You may not recognize them, or you may not see the value in them, but they're there. And it may just be because you have some emotional, you know, emotional disturbance, emotional discombobulation, or you may still be feeling very, you know, recovery of your emotions throughout this month, that you just may reject things that are emotionally, you know, charged. But that, you know, with that third week, I do want to say here, we did have that Knight of Pentacles show up. And this is also what you don't see here. So there may be some connection to the Knight of Pentacles. If that is, in fact, a person that is newer in your life, it may be somebody that you're having communication with, but it also may be a situation that you are either kind of like maybe not taking as seriously, or maybe you're just kind of like pacing yourself in a situation because the thought of being in an emotional connection, or the thought of trying to create something that is reality based, or like foundational based with somebody is scary. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. With your finances, we do have the moon. So this is the download that I'm getting right now, Aries, is you may not see what's coming, which is great. You may not see that there's an opportunity coming for you. The energy that's being presented here is that you are in your head on the fourth week of this month in August, where finances are coming. We're kind of uncertain, but I feel here this is asking for you to use your creativity. It's asking for you to, how do I want to say that? See a situation through the lens of abundance. You know, it's almost like marking it through the lens of abundance. I think a lot of people, when we come up with the idea of, oh, we're going to manifest something, you know, talking it into existence, seeing it as it is, you know, seeing it for being the thing that you want it to be, is how to do it. It's viewing it and saying it and speaking it into existence. And that's what it's, the energy that I'm getting here is coming through very clear to me, is that you need to be very mindful of how you consider things, how you consider your opportunities, and also how you put your energy and effort and your intention towards new things. This is, I want to say, this isn't a time to be lost in the emotion. This isn't a time to be lost in the sauce. If you're dealing or battling with any type of addictions, it's going to be affecting your work career. It's going to be affecting how you perform, how you show up in your life and in these situations. So be mindful of that, Aries. For love and relationships in the fourth week, you have the Eight of Wands here. And I really like this just because it talks about, well, the energy, in the sense of energy it's giving me, is freedom. And it also gives me the energy of the Wheel of Chaos, which is not bad. We accept chaos in our life, or maybe we push away from it, but chaos, no matter what, is present in our lives all the time. Okay, some of you are chaos magicians, but the energy with this Eight of Wands is communication, forward movement, directions being changed, course corrections. This is distances. This is traveling over water. This can be traveling in general, traveling to a new job. Either way, though, this is a forward movement. This is action energy. It's taking action. I do want to say here with love and connections, especially with this this energy here and that Knight of Pentacles showing up in the past spread on the third week. You may be connecting to somebody new. This could be financially related. This could be a new job, getting to know people at the new job, new situations in that regard. This could be getting to know a new person. If you're already in a relationship, this is potentially taking a trip with a partner or doing something that maybe you want to do that hasn't been allowed to happen. I want to say that, where maybe your partner's been resistant to try to, move forward with something that you want to do. Here it's like, no, we're doing this. I want to do this. You can come with or you don't have to, but I want to do this. And so you do it for yourself. Either way, though, communication is happening here. And it looks really nice. It just feels like you're kind of stuck in your emotions about how to proceed. Overall, though, this month, Aries, it feels very much like things are changing for the better. It's just going to take a while for it to feel real, for it to feel like you have balance around you, for it to feel like you can trust a situation. I'm going to go ahead and pull a Wisdom of the Oracle energy to end this reading. Show me overall. Yeah, imagine. So this Imagine card... It talks about manifestation. It talks about imagining how things can be, how things should be, and how things will be. Remember, when you are manifesting, this is something that I say when I manifest. I am it, I see it, I be it, so mote it be. I am it, I see it, I be it, so mote it be. I am it, I see it, I be it, so mote it be. It is what it is because I am it. It is what it is because I make it. It is what it is because I'm here with it, fostering it into existence. Allow that to move through you. Allow your emotions to be felt. Imagine what things could be like. This is all about taking yourself through an emotional journey of healing. It's giving yourself things that maybe you weren't allowed to have before, or in relationships. If you are in relationships, it's giving yourself things that you haven't been allowed to experience or allowed to be had in your relationship. This is about manifestation. It's about imagining things how you feel that they should be and taking the actions to help them to become that. So this is what I have for you for the month of August, Aries. I hope that this is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, and take care.